All right, so with Ginger, she's got a lot of different mats and things going on in her hair, and they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And Mom this morning told me that she likes to get bitey when we brush, so we need to make sure we work that out. This is something I'll typically work on with dogs when they're small puppies, but a lot of them I get are older dogs when I get them. So, first thing I need to do is show them what I need them to do. And for her right now, I'm just gonna have her stand here on the table. So a lot of times I'll spend a lot of time, or at least a few days, getting them associated with standing on the table and standing here for me. So I do handling work. We do a lot of this in puppy, because if she can't stand there, it's really hard for me to investigate and figure out where those mats are, unless she's upside down. I can feel the ones around her ear. But when I go to introduce that brush, it's gonna feel weird for the dog, and what I need her to do is hold the stand. What I don't wanna do is fight her during brushing. I want her to hold her stand. Good. So I'm letting her know, this is where it works good, and this is nice, right? And if I happen to do the brush, good. I'm just doing the handle of the brush right now, but I still need her to stand, so I can always set that brush back down. This is a process to build this in. Hi, honey. I don't want to fight her. When we start fighting the dog, and she starts biting or something, either I let her do the biting, and I just keep pushing through, and she's like, oh, good, biting's part of this, or I go away, and she's like, oh, good, biting worked, or I stop everything, and say, hey, that's not how we do it. And I make sure she can hold herself here and stand. Good girl. Nice. Good girl. So I'm just doing a little brushing, making it pleasant, and then I'm gonna stop before she tries to make me stop, and tell her how good she did. What a good girl. I wanna make this pleasant for her, but it's also gonna be required for her. Good girl. Here, stand. You fall off the table there, sweetheart. Good. We'll go back to brushing. I want her to hold this stand. Nope. Brush is gonna come down. I need her to hold the stand for me. Good. Good. And I don't wanna go so far that she feels like she needs to make it stop, and I'm not trying to get too assertive and brush out mats right now. I'm just getting her used to the brushing, and that it gets over pretty quick and it's pretty nice. Good girl. There you go. Would you like to sit? You can sit. Good job, sweetheart. Good girl. Right? And I can do some of this brushing in the sit. And when I start doing the front end though, there's a lot that can go on here because we're right by the mouth. Oh, that's nice. Get a little under the chin, just a little bit at a time. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm saying, hey, if you're calm like this, it's very pleasant and nice. Good girl, honey. Good girl. I'm not trying to go too far, just getting a little bit of brushing to start. Nice, Ginger. Good job. Here, let's stand. Good. Okay, Ginger. A little bit more brushing. So she's got some pretty good mats under those ears. I'm pretty sure a groomer's gonna need to cut those out unless there's some slicker stuff that'll help them get out, but they're pretty heavy and thick. They're getting bigger by the day. Good girl, so that needs to get taken care of. I don't like to trim people's dogs' hair too much if I can help it, because I'm not a groomer. Good girl. There we go. That's nice, Ginger. So she's letting me get her little tail feathers out there. We're doing a good job and no biting. And we're keeping it nice and calm. A lot of times what we do is we kind of fight the dog and we get spastic. We need to keep it calm, work on the stand, then add in the brushing. Little bits at a time, and then reward, and then add more. All right? That's how we do it.